What is this? Holmes's workbench falls somewhere between coroner's slab and medieval torture device. It is decorated in the many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side there is a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a pork sack. A small screen still glowing. Its small screen still glowing. Pork sack, pocket security? Beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of papers held close with a tight length of surgical tubing. Investigate the workspace. The bench has clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetime. It includes limb restraints, as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likely dismembered bodies or quite simply put them back together. Or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it has been used relatively recently. Skim the journal. Leafing through the pages, you find few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last pages is a copy of a disinterment order from the local cemetery. Disinterment order from the local cemetery with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Hold up. They dug up Melinda Watts? Isn't that Sam and Jessica's mother? They dug up Melinda Watts? Access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his currently loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs beside the names and vital statistics of the recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watts' name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. Hospital report from a donor program. Organs? Oh, the donor program. So this is the hospital transplanting organs into various people, and Holmes has been using that list to track people down and take their organs. There's also a large sum of yen which can easily be transferred to your account. Alright, sweet, 4,500 bucks. Examine the rolled sheet of paper. Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form. Rendered to an impressive level of detail, it appears to be the blueprint for making Holmes' very own monster. Alright, leave the workbench. Oh, I can open this door. Oh, you are you are getting shot, lady. You're not getting away. Alright, we finally ended the combat. This entire hospital trip has been one long combat. But we finally killed all the hostiles. Alright, nothing else is there, although we could still touch it. So the purple sparkles. During combat, a shaman can summon an ally from the purple sparkles, which is curious. Who are these guys? Let me save. Oh, these are the sex slaves. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo, but his eyes say nobody's home. So he's just running a sex slave program. Well, hello there. Did you come to play? You can't say yes. Can I not say yes? No thanks. So this is the Bunraku. No thanks, I just want to know what's going on. I'm not in the mood for games. Are you okay? How long have you been here? Are you okay? Of course we're okay. We're ready for a little party. You want to have a little party with me by a name. Yeah, no, I do. Let's have a party. She's assembled in a standard config, face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You'd need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she had done. Ugh. Assembled in a standard config, face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. But clearly fake. How far can I zoom in? Let's zoom in. Oh man, look at these things. They've got this thing on their head, right? Cool, very cool. Oh wait, there's loot back there. Persona Fix Chip Wiper. Oh. Persona... Can I wipe their chip? Wait a minute. Can I wipe their chips? Use the chip eraser on the Bunraku. Erase Holmes' programming. His eyes focus and his head raises slowly to touch his head wound. The fingers come away wet and sticky. Oh my god. Panic twitches at the corner of his mouth as he surveys the room. First you, then the girl, then down to his own body, which is no longer his. But you're hot now! You have a sexy body now! Isn't that cool? Sweet Jesus, what did he do? What am I? You're a toy! You are a delightful, pretty, and very attractive toy, is what you are. I'm a bad person. I find this hilarious. I'm a bad person. I think this is great. I wouldn't do this to any real people, but if somebody else did it, I would enjoy it very much. He begins weeping, his body wracked in great inconsolable heaving sobs. Hey, wait a minute. This body is more attractive than your old one, is it not? Why are you sad? I wish I had a muscular body. You can put me in Giga Chad's body and I wouldn't cry about it. Well, anyway, have a nice day. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's save the game and get out of here. Can't save during NPC turn? Oh, there's more stuff? What's back here? We got cells? What is this? The TV's in the cage. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half-turned, looking pensively towards the horror show of Holmes' lab. Finally feeling your eyes on her, she faces you and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. Yes. I mean, not that we fixed anything previously, but no more future harm will be done by Dr. Holmes. So I guess that's fine. I mean, we can't fix the stuff you broke before. We have removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow they cast upon the city. We're not done. Something Melinda Watts. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together, but now here our paths must divide. You saw what I saw, this isn't over yet. Hate to say it, but the job ain't over, lady. I could sure use your help with what's coming. I could sure use your help with what's coming. And I'm sure I could use your help with what I must do next. Ah. Well, you know what? Why don't you go first and tell me what you need help with? And then I'll tell you mine. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above, and the young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There is still more work to be done for both of us, but what must be done differs for each of us. Okay, are we gonna do it together, or are we gonna do it separately? That's the question. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. Oh, you're gonna fix the whole place? Oh, that's ambitious. But the spirits have something else in store for you, a different path. You must finish what you have begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. I suppose I can respect that. You realize most of the poor bastards in this place won't appreciate your efforts, right? They might appreciate it. There's no way I can change your mind. You know what? I respect this. I do. I respect this. Thank you. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the only sort such a man as Holmes deserved, death. I will now set to the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we faced here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. The spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they may become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. And what about Lone Star? They can't be far behind. When they enter that room back there, they will have no thoughts other than thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten along with all the other victims, but so too will I. They will not be a problem. Whether that is true or not, Shannon's confidence and very presence seem capable of making it true. Alright. Good luck to you, SCKC. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck to you. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue, alright. I think we're done here, right? Loose ends. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of their showdown with the late Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. Oh, Melinda... wait, Melinda is not a problem? Oh. Holmes dug up Melinda just to take her body parts, okay. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks, until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked... what? The swipes of the taxi's overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. Alright. What should I do now? The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salaryman and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices and suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Let me talk to everyone, and then I'm gonna take another break. What's going on here? Johnny Clean is talking to the madam. There he is! Johnny Clean is talking with Cherry Bomb and Mrs. Kubota when you walk up. We were just talking about you, SCKC, huh? Yeah, what were you talking about? And the Emerald City Ripper. Ironic that you tracked the serial killer to a mental hospital. Is it ironic? Johnny Clean told us where you were going, Omae. We have been waiting for you to return. So, Omae is... How do I explain this without getting too deep into Japanese? The O is like respectful. Maya means front. So I guess it means the respectfully the person in front of me is omae. But omae is a formal language. So it's formal language, but if you use formal language with people you are close friends with, or like you know if you're friends or family, it becomes distant because like you're being too formal with someone who you should be pals, right? Like if you don't use Mr. You don't call me Mr. Simon if you're my friend, because that's kind of weird, unless it's some sort of like ironic joke or some sort of nickname. But Omaya is like a formal way to call someone. Like if you talk to a lawyer, you talk to a doctor, if you talk to someone like you talk to a teacher, well, I mean, all of those would have different names actually. But somebody who you should be respectful towards is Omaya. So the fact that Mrs. Kubota keeps calling us Omaya is a little strange. Or maybe she's just like standoffish, like maybe she's keeping us at a distance. Is what that means? I don't know. It's a little. It's what I'm saying is it's a little strange that she keeps calling us Omai. In fact, like in today's Japanese, calling someone Omai is often like ironically insulting, which is like way. It's very complicated, right? But it's like okay, so it's respectful. But if you are respectful towards someone you are familiar with, it becomes ironically insulting because you're respectful towards someone you're not supposed to be respectful to. Then it becomes like, you know, hey sir, what are you doing? Like you call a friend sir, like it's not. Is that, you see what it means? So Omaya is kind of like sir. But you only say sir to someone who really is a sir, like you're talking to an officer or like a guard or something. Anyway, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So you're calling your friend, hey sir. You're not being friendly, you're being kind of strange about it. You seem pretty interested. Of course we're interested. We each have our reasons for wanting to kill a found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss has been felt, regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well, the randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. They're not random, Kubota. Madam. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the street from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with the killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omae. Yeah, that's actually like, it's like she's angry with us. Sir, can I talk to you? It's like, you know, imagine like a mother calling her son, young man. You know, she's scolding him, like, Mister. Like when a mother calls her son Mister, she's scolding him. You see what I mean? What are you doing, Mister? You see what I mean? Like it's that tone. So now tell us, Omaya. That's the tone that this Omaya is right now. She's scolding us for no reason. Did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? The person responsible, no. The killer, yes. Not exactly. I got the bastard who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings is still out there. Somebody's pulling the strings of a serial killer, Johnny Clean says, with surprise. This sounds more complicated than I suspected. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, the whole thing was a Frankenstein job. The Ripper was harvesting body parts to reassemble Sam's mother, Melinda. All the victims had transplanted organs, her organs, and the Ripper's taking them back. I mean, why do you have different tones for the same thing? The three are silent as the news sinks in. Yeah. She was trying to put Melinda Watts back, but why? I think something wanted to possess Melinda Watts' body, right? Although I don't know why it has to be her body and can't be anyone else's. It'd be a lot simpler if they could just take anybody's body, right? Why does it have to be Melinda Watts? So Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all those other people just to reassemble Sam's mother. I mean, looks like it. I sense a cause and effect in this. Coyote and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I'm told that there will be a reinterment ceremony for his mother as well. Oh, whatever. Oh, the the mother's gonna get possessed at the funeral and she's gonna come back to life. This is gonna be awesome. Her sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Think his sister Jessica had something to do with it? No. I don't think so. I don't think so, Johnny. Hang on, I saw Sam's sister when she was here the other day. She was as corp as they come, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's gotta be something else going on. Yeah, I don't think so, Johnny. It's clear that you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, SCKC. I will, and I'm gonna get some answers. And I need to pay my respects to Sam. Of course. Mrs. Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait, before you go, there is one more thing you did not tell us, STKC. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? You know, we shot him down. We didn't double check whether he's dead or not. He could have survived. We didn't double tap him. The game doesn't really give you the option to, you know, make sure he's dead, right? Decomposing. She nods in satisfaction. Hi, that is good. I mean, are we sure?